Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so potential buyers have more information about the seller and the business to help them make a buying decision. Now, before we dive in, let's go over a brief summary of this business. It is an Amazon FBA business created in July of 2020 in the beauty and personal care niches. The average monthly revenue for the business is $46,312 and makes an average of $11,304 per month in net profit. The assets included in the sale are an Amazon Seller Central account with 15 SKUs, domain and all site content and files, supplier contract and relationship, trademark, and just as a disclaimer, inventory is not normally included in the list price, but further details can be provided to unlockers. So for everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 69072 to learn more about the business, or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. So that's a brief overview of the business for sale. Let's hear from the seller with me today. So welcome to the show, Robert. How are you doing today?
Hello, Nick. I'm great.
Great. Well, Robert, I'm looking forward to learning more about you and your business. So to start us off, can you tell us a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yeah, so I started 7 years ago and I was looking for an online business. There were many options then. I chose Amazon FBA and it was a good choice after all these years. I'm very happy with this choice.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's paid off for you with the potential exit of this business. So when you were deciding between Amazon FBA or other kinds of e-commerce businesses, digital products, how did you decide that Amazon FBA was the right business model for you?
I like working on the products. So having some kind of hands-on the business and working on a physical product, it was just satisfying for me. And that's how I decided to work on this.
Okay, so more of you get to be a little bit more creative in the business and working with physical products. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Well, why are you deciding to sell the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
So this is my third business that I'm selling. And I've developed specific skills on parts of the business, like identifying opportunities and working on the product and negotiating with suppliers in China and marketing it on Amazon FBA. At this point, using my skills, I've got this business as far away as I can because it's just me working on it. And to develop it further, it would need employees or growing other skills like social media and outside traffic, working with influencers.
Yeah, well, congratulations on this being the third business that you are potentially going to sell here. It sounds like at this point you have kind of a plan about building the business and then when is the right time for you to exit the business. And it sounds like it's at the point where it requires more either expertise or just time that you personally don't want to spend, but somebody else might be a good fit for taking it to the next level.
That's right. I'm just doing the best things that I can do and finding an opportunity and growing it and letting someone else take it further.
Yeah. That leads to the next question about what you learned from building this business that worked. So you just mentioned you did the best that you can do. And it sounds like you have your specific skill set is very strong for getting a business from zero to this point, which a very sizable amount. So can you explain a little bit about what you feel like led to the success that you experienced here, or maybe what you feel like are the strengths that you brought to this business that really helped it to build this business, and maybe this be the third one that you've built?
So before I was in other two businesses, I was working on giving as much quality as possible and doing the brand as popular as possible. Right now, what I'm doing with this brand and others that I'm growing is making them recession proof. That means being able to be the cheapest product in a niche while still delivering quality and value to the customers. The value that I'm bringing to the business right now is trying to get the cheapest version of a product in a niche that a customer can buy, so you can be safe in case of a recession, or even if it's not a recession, you would be able to have the lowest price in the market while still giving a fully functional product with decent quality. That's a really recession proof strategy. And the other two businesses that I was building were based on quality, only quality, giving as much value as possible, but you're losing a lot of money that way in case people have the same purchasing power. If you're going in China to look for a cheap product, they have a lot of defects. So the art of it is working on those defects that the suppliers didn't take time to solve and making the products functional and quality with the cheapest adjustments, working on the
Got it.
smallest things and giving value to customers as cheap as possible. That business cannot lose money because you can be the cheapest in the market and still make profit.
Yeah. I guess the one argument or the most common thing that I hear in regards to selling cheap is just about your competition and getting into price wars and other competitors reducing their prices. Do you have a thought about that?
I'm 99% sure that no competitor can sell lower than me and keep that going for the long term because they either gonna have issues with the products and their score is going to be like 3 stars, or they're gonna realize they're not in profit. And I can stay there on a low price and still be profitable.
Okay, let's talk about what you do just day to day or week to week on this business. Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
Sure. The work is minimal. The whole strategy that I'm building the businesses are minimal work. I'm taking about 4 hours a week just looking through PPC campaigns and checking profit, looking at competitors and talking with suppliers for new orders, but that's from time to time. Maybe thinking some improvements that I can make to get better prices from the suppliers.
Nice. Even more competitive prices. Very nice.
Yeah, always look for better prices because you never know when you can find a good opportunity with suppliers also. But I've got only one supplier and working with him, and I'm getting better and better prices.
Oh, just over time with you continuing to sell through him and ordering more and more inventory.
Yeah, and the way I'm working at the product, and I don't have to change the supplier. It's enough just to talk with 10 other suppliers, get some new prices, and give them to
Mhm.
this supplier, and that's it. They will match the prices.
Yeah, that is a good point. That you don't have to necessarily actually go through the entire process of working with another new supplier and testing them out, getting samples. You can just say that these are the other prices and you won't have to really change your operation.
Yeah, and they know it's true that other suppliers, if somebody is giving a lower price, they will match it.
Nice. Okay, well, let's get into the opportunities for this business. If you were to keep the business, what are some ways you would try to grow it?
The only way I could grow this business if I would learn new skills or hiring employees. I have ideas how to grow this. You can bring external traffic with influencers or social media. You can go in a retail. You can sell on other platforms like Walmart. You can do your own Shopify. There were some out of stocks. That's one thing that should be improved. So no more out of stocks. I had two out of stocks in the whole 12 months. That really hurt the profit. That's one thing. And of course, going on other marketplaces from Amazon because currently I'm only selling in the US.
Got it. So selling direct to consumer, maybe through Shopify or other sales avenues like Walmart.com, improving inventory management and social media marketing. So yeah, definitely sounds like a lot of the kind of the next level things to take a brand from 6 figures to that 7 figure level. Well, what do you think are the biggest risks then with this business that a buyer should be aware of?
Obviously, it's Amazon because you're dependent on the platform. But that's only my risk with my type of doing business. Because if you're growing with your Shopify or other distribution channels, I don't think you have any risks.
Okay. Well, a few housekeeping questions to wrap this up then. How much support are you willing to offer a new buyer?
30 days should be enough. But of course, if something's come up, I'll be there.
Okay. And do you commit to a non compete on this business?
Sure, of course. There's no way I will compete with the product. But I probably will sell some other products in the same category because it's a huge category, but not in the same niche or same products, no way.
Okay. And if any interested buyers do have any questions about that, they can chat about that with you.
Sure.
And are you open to something like an earnout?
No, this is a small sale. I don't think there should be any earnouts on this.
Got it. And putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
This is a business worth buying because, first of all, it's recession proof. Second of all, it has a lot of growth opportunity. And it's doing profit. That's the best reason.
Nice. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add that you think I might have missed during the interview?
I think we covered everything.
Okay. Well, I'm going to wrap this up here then. So, Robert, thank you very much for sharing your story and joining us on today's episode. And I do hope your business is purchased in the near future and by the right buyer.
Thank you for inviting me. And I'm open to calls. Let's chat.
Great. Well, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 69072. And if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. And once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.